Hello everyone. In this video, we are going to see how to auto-populate pre-chat form values in Salesforce messaging for in-app and web. In this demo, I'm going to use messaging for in-app and web in my website. This video is not applicable if you are using Experience Cloud site. First, we have to create two Lightning Web components because in order to populate the pre-chat form field values, I'm going to make use of this Lightning Web component for my pre-chat. In the rest of the messaging and in-app setup is very similar. We have to create a messaging channel. We have to create embedded service deployment. In the messaging channel, we have to set up the custom parameters. In the embedded service deployment configuration, we have to activate the pre-chat. We have to select what are all the pre-chat form fields that has to be displayed to the end users. Those setups, um, those setup um, won't change here. Everything will be the same. After you have set up the messaging for in-app, please create two Lightning Web components. I have shared this Lightning Web component in my blog post. Please check the video description. From the video description, you should be able to get my blog post, and from the blog post, you should be able to get the sample code which is referenced in this video for Lightning Web component. So you have to create these two Lightning Web components. I'm not going to cover the entire thing in the Lightning Web component, but I will cover the important thing which will populate the pre-chat form fields. In this Lightning Web component, I have a method called choice list options. This is getter. In this, I'm checking whether the default list value is set. If it is not set, since I'm using a not operator here, so it is not. If it is not set, I am setting the default value to high. So this is for my pick list value. In this form, I have created one pick list for the demo because there will be many requirements where we will be having a drop down or pick list in the pre-chat form. So this is the way we have to set the value for default pick list value. One more important thing is in this Lightning Web component, I have used this particular piece of code to set the default value for pick list value. And the assumption here is I will be having only one pick list field value. If you have multiple pick list field values, then you should have multiple if else condition based on the label of the API name of the drop down field values. You have to set the default values. So please make sure that you have multiple if else conditions if you are going to use multiple drop downs or pick list in your pre-chat form. So this is how I have set the default value for pick list. And in my pre-chat form JavaScript controller, this is how I have set the default values. So first I'm checking whether the field name is first name. If it is first name, I'm hard coding the value as test1. If it is last name, I'm setting the value as test2. And here similarly for email and subject, I'm setting the default value. I am hard coding the value here. One more thing here is in the pre-chat form field, we have to use value equal to field info dot value. This particular Lightning Web component is available from Salesforce developer article also. But on top of it, I have done all these changes to auto-populate it. Let's demo this. So let me refresh my screen. My messaging for in-app just got loaded. If I select it, it will auto-populate all the pre-chat form values. Please check the video description. In the video description, I have shared my blog post. From the blog post, you should be able to get the sample Lightning Web component code which can be utilized for this auto population of pre-chat form. One more important thing is we have to configure that lightning web component in the embedded service deployment. So go to your embedded service deployment, and then in the custom UI components, click add, and then you have to select your pre-chat. So please don't forget this option. This is very important. If we don't select it, it won't allow us to auto populate. um, yeah, by default it has selected custom pre-chat form, which I selected, and then we have to save. One more important thing is after selecting the component and clicking save, we have to publish the embedded service deployment. One more observation what I have seen is whenever I do some changes in the lightning web component, I have to come here and publish it. Else it was not doing any it was not displaying any changes whatever I do it on my lightning web component. So please keep publishing if you wanted to see the changes in real time. I hope it was helpful. Thank you for watching.